For this. So, first of all, TOSCA. So, TOSCA is a German application, okay, and almost it comes in market last few years almost. It can be developed by Tricentis, and that's why it gives the name of Tricentis TOSCA. Tool name is TOSCA, and which is developed by Tricentis, and Tricentis is a German-based company. So, it developed because end-to-end automation. End-to-end means what? Requirement analysis. Requirement analysis to test execution, reporting, and closure. If you take a Selenium, we should use different tools like requirement analysis for defect tracking. We can use Jira tool, and for reports, we can use Test MG. There is a tool, and automation there is a Selenium. So, but Tosca is a it's completely single platform and end-to-end automation. Like we already have seen SDLC phases, right? And which is called as end-to-end automation platform. So it uses model-based testing. It is nothing but whatever the application we developed for that, we create a module for that application. And mainly, there are four components. I'll explain later. So first, this is a Tosca commander, and another three components are there: Xcan, TOSCA executor, TOSCA repository. Okay. So mainly four components are there. Four components. First one is TOSCA commander, TOSCA Xcan, TOSCA executor, repository. So these are four components which are mainly we will see in the further sessions. So what is first model based technique? So it uses model based technique, I said, right? So what is model based technique, testing technique? So if you see other automation tools, there is no particular model. We just simplify write code and we are going to execute that code, right? But in Tosca, it's completely no code and scriptless. But what we will do, whatever we want to do, the automated of the application, then first we scan and create a module. We will arrange the modules in a sequence manner and executed it. Okay. So if we want to complete the test case, then we need to test logic, test data, test information like application properties. So we saved separately in different sections at the time of execution. We combine these all technical information during the test execution. If in any case, if there is a change in application, we don't need to change the test case. We can change in technical information. And if we want to do any changes, just go through this technical information and change it. And if you miss any logic, then we can change in test logic. So first we need to this scan the application. And if we want to do any changes, the first you take the required module and change it. So you will know, and whatever I have said, uh, you don't understand, I know. In the further sessions, you will go through with this, whatever I have saying all this, and you will understand. And by using this tool, we can save time, and within time, we can complete the entire automation testing. First, we will see what is TOSCA Commander. This is a TOSCA Commander window. So when I click on this, see TOSCA Commander. When I click on this, it will be looks like this. Okay, it look like this, and TOSCA Commander where we create, execute, and organize in TOSCA Commander. So first we plan, then we will write the test cases and develop the test cases and executed them. And that reports like test summary result report generated in this TOSCA commander. So once we install the TOSCA in our system, if we launch the TOSCA commander, then you can check it here, like TOSCA commander. So once you enter the TOSCA commander, then you will get different sections for every task. It will be like STLC phases, very similar. If we can see that different sections in TOSCA, and what are those? So mainly, I've already, I'll just enter in another workspace that me and other students already practice here. So I just show how there are different sections, right? So here modules, test cases, test case design, execution, scratch book, and other also like issues, reporting, requirements, everything is there. So these are different sections we can see in TOSCA. So when we want to create a project and what we need to do, the simple thing is you need to click on a project. I just close this one. So see, when you install this application, after activating the license, each and every option should be enabled over here. And this is when you open, this is a new option. So you need to click on this if you want to create a new project. If you click on this option, as soon as you click on this option, you could see one window, right? You mean one window is open. Create new workspace. This name is create new workspace. And this window to create a new project, whatever you want to work upon. So in this, there are multiple inputs we need to give. And in this multiple inputs, we will be seeing what are the different kinds of workspaces. So in TOSCA, whatever the project that you are create, it is called a workspace. So that means where exactly you go into locate the space your work, which you are trying to work upon. So this is the workspace window. Now, before telling you about types of workspaces, I need to tell you there are two types of workspaces. So means single user workspace and multi-user workspace. So let us understand what is single user workspace. Here, the first option is select type of repository and it is saying as none. So there is a drop down here, drop down. You click on this, there are multiple things like SQLite, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2. So you could see the names of databases. These names of databases are present under the repository. If we can remember demo session like not demo session, like previous already we discussed like mm, not I think we didn't discuss like, but see, repository means storage or database where your project gets stored. So whatever the project creating that uh, creating that will go and store in the repository. So repository means database. Now you can see the names of database, right? See Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, these all database. Now we are going with this single user workspace. It means we don't select any database. It is treated as single user workspace. But what is single user workspace? And what is the meaning of single user workspace? Means whatever the project that you are creating, it will be accessing only by you because we are located at different places, right? And everyone has their own laptop and everyone created own project and work on this TOSCA. So when you created single user workspace, only yourself can access the project and what you have created. Others can't be able to see the project what we have created in a single user workspace, and it is accessed by a single person. We are not selecting any database over there. Then what is called multi-user workspace? It means whatever the project that we create as a multi-user workspace. But how do you create it? As a single user, we are not selecting any database. For a multi-user, you can select any database. As soon as I have selected, for example, MS SQL Server repository, then the input has been changed, right? There are various options. So in real time, when you are working on this TOSCA, so whatever the projects that company created, that will be a multi-user workspaces only. Because multi-user means maybe in a project there are 10 people or 12 people. Everybody can access the same project, right? They want to access this TOSCA and they want to access the project which is created for everyone. So whenever they select any kind of repository as a database, now they need to fill these values. Schema. So first option is schema. Schema means what? Basically for every database, there is a one schema. On the schema only, they will build the database. So it should have schema name, Oracle client, versions, dynamic server, port address, everything, all these things build upon a server. So then only the database will be built. So when you select any kind of database, you need to enter the schema name of the particular database. In the real time, in the company projects, they will only give all the details in order to create the repository. The only one and important job for you is how do you create, and that is connection string. So I am going to create a project and this is going to store in a database. So first of all, I need to connect with database, right? This is a simple thing. For example, if you want to listen to the class, there should be some connection, right? So what is that connection between you and me? Zoom meeting, right? And similarly, I'm creating the project and asking to store the project in a database. But I should connect with the database. Otherwise, we can't store the new project. If you click on this question mark, you will see the input of connection string, server address, database, user ID, password. So we need to fill the input to connect the database. After that, just click on that test connection. Right now, I don't have any database in my system. So whatever I'm creating, it will not be accessible for everyone, right? So this is how basically you create a multi-user workspace. So this is a simple thing to create a project. Single user means only single person can access. Multi-user means we need to use any existing repository as a database and it can be accessible by multiple people. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a project with a single user. So okay. I should not select any repository and I should select this option only. None. Okay. So here, next, create new workspace in. So this is by default path where exactly your project will be going and storing over there. So I'm just continue to use the same path over there. If you want to change, you can change it. Later, select a new name for workspace. Okay. And what is the name of the project that you are going to give?
Batch-2.
What? Can you please suggest me? Kiran or Rajesh?
TOSCA Batch-2.
Okay. Okay. So here, see, there is a most important point you need to remember here, like there is a checkbox. Use workspace template. There is a checkbox. So if you click on this checkbox, you could see a path, right? Like C drive, Tosca project, Tosca commander, standard.tsu. And what is called standard.tsu? So it means Tricentis use agile methodology to build Tosca, and it is use model-based data-driven framework. If you just predefine functionality means as part of predefined functionality, inbuilt functionality. Predefined means inbuilt. Tosca has given some standard inbuilt functionalities. Okay, so there is no need of creating new things on your own, and it does not require the new things. Only certain new things already Tricentis created, and they have given to us. So if you want to include certain new standard predefined functionalities given by Tricentis to us, you need to click on this checkbox. If it don't, you will not able to use standard predefined functionalities. So click on checkbox to get this template. Now click on OK. So if you not check this box, then what happened? So there is this standard predefined modules are not, it will not displayed in your TOSCA. So there is another process like there is a support portal. You can download aid back zip file and later unzip file, import that into your project. Machine. If you project the click on checkbox. Okay. So there is a very long process and very huge and uh, what I'm saying, just remember, you just click on this option. Okay. And file name is standard.tcsu. TSU. So TSU means what? TOSCA subset. Okay. Whenever you want to import the file or include a file in your project, or you want to export a file or share a file with someone, the file will be always stored with the extension. Okay. When you just click on this, okay, it will create. Okay. Stored with the extension called TSU. A subset means what? Means a part of file or a piece of functionality which is included as part of your file. So that is called subset. So now included the subset into your project and then click on OK button. So when you click on this, it will take a few minutes and create a new workspace, and it is importing now standard.tsu. Now see, your created will be successfully and automatically navigating back to your project. So your project has been open and successfully done. If we remember, Trescent is followed agile methodology. If we want to some rules or setup lines which are followed by enterprises, all the companies in order to work faster. So what Tosca has tell, everything becomes simple and aggregate. Show that it becomes very easy for your practice or maintenance, uses and inputs. So this is a Tosca commander. This is a tabs. So if you want to close the project, then just go to this option, go to project and then close. Please remember, don't ever close this Tosca commander like here. This option, don't go directly. Okay. Don't go direct and click on this option. Okay. Please remember, just go to project and go to click on close. Don't close the button. Okay, directly don't close the button. So this is a home. Mm. So there are two options here. One is import subset and export subset. So import means if you want to import any file, then you just need to use this import subset. Export means if you want to export any file, you can click on export subset. So here there is a search. So search means you can search anything. And here a scratchbook. So you will be know in upcoming sessions. The important point is here there is a team. So here see team. So team means here you could see all the options are disable, but other options are enabled. Why? So what is these options and why they have in disable state and what is the meaning of it? When you will see in enabled state and you need to understand first of all what kind of project we have created. We have created a single user workspace, right? And a single user means what? Single person and store in a your local machine. And that is your reason all these options you will get disable. It will be enabled only when you create multiple user workspace. So team have four options here. So here I gave a small example. So first of all, you need to think in your point of view that you are working in real time in your company. You need to automate. You have the TOSCA and you get activated license and you created a project and work upon. So important point is where you storing the project in your database, right? If you want to work on particular thing, what you want to do is check out. Here there is a checkout. Checkout means, for example, right now this is all visible. So in your companies, if you want to work on something, there is a virtual folders. You just need to click on virtual folders. Okay, and then you need to click on checkout. It means when you click on checkout in the back end, the Tosca will send the request to the database to please release the lock on these virtual folders. And why it is sending the request to the database? Because your project is stored in that database. So everything is locked, right? Everything is locked in the database. So when you click on this, the lock will be open and you will be see this next to virtual folders, whatever they have created. You will see like mm, I think there is a okay. So what is checkout tree? So difference between checkout and checkout tree. What is the difference between? If you want to access only particular folder, you can click on checkout. But if you want to get the access completely, their root folders means if I want to get the access only for test cases, this only test case, this is a test cases, okay? This is a test case. Then click on checkout. So, but I want to get the access for standard modules also. So there is a standard modules, and for example, uh, uh, if I want to root standard modules like virtual folders, views, for that we need to click on checkout tree. The data will be open and you work on it. After working, at the top left corner, there is a save. Saving is also done. So after working, again you need to close, right? So just click on check in all. So Tosca will send the request to the database like just close it, everything. The log all the folders, whatever has been created means whatever the changes that you have made it will be reflected or stored into the database. Apart from this, there is something called update all. So I created three folders, for example, like one, two, three. Okay. And I have saved and check in all and it is done. Whatever I have done, everyone will be able to see, will be able to see, right? In their system, they will just click on update all. Whatever I have created new things, it will be reflected in their missions also. For example, first thing you should do, open the Tosca and click on update all. Whatever the new changes are there in the project that will be reflecting in your mission. And when I click on update all, Tosca will send the request to the database saying, please could be please send the latest updates and reflect in my machine. For other persons should also see these changes, right? And for that you need to click on update all. So there are different sections in Tosca Commander. So let us say what are the sections which are not required for us. There is a test planning, so basically, you will be viewing in this concept in the manual system means whatever you are planning to test means the client or manager they give you a requirement. It means what exactly you want to test that will be coming as a requirement. After the requirement is given, this section is also not needed now because requirements will be given in the test management tool. So later I will explain. So if in case okay, in the last sessions, okay. So basically, we have uh, ALM, Jira, Azure DevOps, Quality Center. So these are different test management tools which we have got in the market. So all the requirements will be stored and rise over there in the test in the management tools. So here your requirements will not be there. So we will not be discussing the requirement section. Then what is the use of this requirement section in Tosca? See, because requirements are already present at another place directly, I mean, directly would be using them only. Even though you are using this source automation tool, it is not mandatory that you create all the requirements here. And the second thing is, let us think that all the requirements are there here itself. Then how come client will give the requirements in Tosca? If he wants to give all the requirements here, he should have access to Tosca, right? But Tosca access will not be given to everyone in that project. Only will be given to the automation testing. So because it is license version, for each license they need to pay money to the price in this. So when they give all the access to all the people in the project, there will be some 70 to 80 people in the project. They will give to each and every one. No, I mean when you give the every I mean if you this is a paid tool. I mean there are number of people right in your project, and yeah, I mean their company will give the access to them, right? And you can't give everyone, right? Your client and out of the people in not in your which is who is not present in the project. No, right? They will be giving only to the automation testers team only. So team like 3 4 people, they will buy the license and they will give access, right? So they won't create the requirements in Tosca who is able to access by only 5 people. Means out of 100 people in the project, if they give create requirements which can be accessed by only 5 people, 5%, what is the use? They will try to create a requirements which can be accessed by 95% people. You will also have access to them. Requirement test management. So that is the reason we are not going to create the requirements here. If you want to create the requirements, you can create our own requirements here in simple things, whatever the requirements they have created. Okay. So test planning means. So just So test planning means whatever the requirement is given, what you are planning to test, and what is the data, what is the inputs. I'll show them what is the here. Just here, test planning there. So you can create a session. So what is the inputs, what is the environment, what is the approach, how many days will it take, what is the scope, all these things will be decided in the test planning. So again, the test planning will not be done here. We are not going to this discuss this session. There are other things like call issues and configurations. Let's see. If you want to configure this Tosca, okay. So with any distributed execution and all those things, you would be able to integrate or configure all these sections with this Tosca. So these are the integrations we can use upon, like you can see something called flood. So if you want to do flood testing or mobile testing, you need to configure that flood devices or the mobile devices or API endpoints. Okay. In the configuration. For example, I remember one thing. You could see as a Tricentis flood is also one more feature which it tries, and it has developed. Now we all knew, right? The IPL. IPL is will be connected each and every year. So before the live streaming, you will be seeing the IPL live on your desktop or laptops or phones. Before coming into the live, before the match start on the live production starts, the IPL live streaming is completely tested on this Tricentis flood. So IPL not, I mean, IPL Hotstar they have used and Tricentis Flood as the tool to test this IPL live streaming. So it is used in n number of places, which will be even not no, right. There are many things, right, and there is something called issue section. So there are issue sections here. Issues basically whenever you are testing it, I mean you will find some defects of bugs. So when you find it, you can raise it, but most probably, as I told, we will be having the test management tool, and all these things will be done there only, like your defects, stories, requirements, test planning, test cases, functional test cases, everything will be there in the test management tool. So this is also one of the section which will not be discussing in this session. So here the most important things are, just I'm closing this one. This is also data integrity testing, another one. So here the most important things are modules, test cases, uh, execution, test case design. I mean, so here, trust me, 95 to 98% of your daily work on TOSCA means whenever you open the TOSCA in your machine in a real time project or a company with these four sections, I mean, there are four important, most important sections. These four sections will cover 95 to 98% of your work on a daily basis. These four sections which you need to concentrate upon, you need to learn completely. I will teach you all the sections one after the other. So first we are going to start with modules. Okay, this is a module. So now can you see if you remember some time back when we created a project, I clicked the checkbox right standard.tsu in standard functionalities. So this is the standard modules. See, again there is a T-box automation, T-box X engines, test data services. So can you see some basic functionalities like this is developed by Tricentis given to us means if you want to perform operations, if you want to take a screenshot, if you want to perform any window operations, any T box, like if you created a file and you click and want to save them, dialog box will open, right? I mean, there is a this is a screenshot. You can take a screenshot, or you can perform window operations, buffer. You can create a buffer and file operations. And here I'll explain everything. Okay. And this is you can create a folder, copy the folder, delete folder. So this is uh, predefined standard modules. So for example, if I open a new text document, okay, just I mean text document means what here? Like just I click on this is a test document I'm saying. So if I'm opening a new text document, I'm just telling you, see, if I open a new thing, so you open the new thing and click on Control S because this is not saved. So you can see this is also be automated. The T box save as here. There is a option like T box save as option also there. Mm, there is that path. This is it is data. Mm, see, T box save as. Okay. So I mean, this can also be automated. T-box save as means those has already developed T-box save. Like, can you see file path? I mean, when you click on this file path button, okay, file path, there is a file path, file name, label, caption. So don't worry all these things. There are predefined functionalities which we'll discuss so that which task has already developed and given to us. So when you want to automate all these kind of things, those guys will use given that. So that's why I told you don't forget by clicking on the checkbox. Um, I mean, before we creating the workspace. So I need to tell you one more thing. Um, when you install this tool and when you create a project, for example, let us consider that by mistake due to some uncertain circumstances, you might have closed this, like this execution, okay, and test case design. Suddenly you closed it. Okay, how we get back those sections? So click on home. Already you already in there. So click on home. Just click on. There is two options. Like one is click on project. After you click on project, you can see all the folders. Whatever we have seen, everything is again visible. Now I close test cases design, right, and execution section. So what I need to do, just click on this. I mean, where it is execution. Okay, just click on this. There is a, if you give a right click, okay, there is a plus option is there. There is a plus option, plus item, like open in new window. So just click on that. See, there is a execution window. So it has opened, right? And again, I will click on this test case design. Just right click, doc as tab document. Just select on that. This is one method of doing. Okay. See, right click, plus icon, just click on that. Here, right click again, doc as tab document. This is one method of doing. So the another method of doing is there is something called a section. So I'm again closing that. There is a section. So just click on that section. Where is it? Execution. Right click, doc as tab. Test case design. Right click, doc as tab. And one more thing is there. You can just drag and drop execution. Just drag it and place it. Test case design. Just drag it and place it. Now you have got the execution and test case design directly, right? So, so it is as easy as such that short. There is no predefined method in a simple sense. There is no single method present. There are multiple ways present to do a single task. So it depends upon our convenience and the process which will feel comfortable. Okay. So there is a two options. One is project. You just click on right click, plus button, and just right click on dock as tab. If you want to requirements, like just click on this, you can take and drag it. That's it. Another options are section issues. Just drag and drop on this. Requirements, right click, dock as tab. So there are multiple methods you can take from anywhere if you miss or if you close the sections. Okay. So these are all the basic introduction of this. What I am saying. So did you got my link?
See the chat box we got.
Yeah. There is a chat box. I have sent the link. See. You just click on this, just copy and paste it. Okay. Rajesh, you are saying right?
Yes, I'm seeing.
Kiran, did you get my links?
Uh, One I thought I just copied the other.
Sorry.
I just got disconnected. I'm not able to see.
In chat box, I
Can
have sent.
can you share the other link again? I'm not able to see it. I just got disconnected.
Yeah. Again, I'm sending now. This is the first link, and this is the second link. Okay. First link, just copy and paste it in your browser. Okay. What you need to do? Just click on this register. So you need to fill all these fields like first name, last name, country. This is not needed. Whatever they give a star, that is mandatory actually. So there is a time zone. Uh, I mean, email means you can put your email ID and password, confirm password. Time zone means there is a one. Yeah, this is you can select Asia or Kolkata. Okay. Time zone, you just need this, click on this Asia or Kolkata, and you just enter your business, I mean, not email, Gmail ID, whatever you have personal email IDs, and just confirm on that and give a password and confirm password. And we don't have any registered code, just agree on this, and you give, you just click on this, I'm not a robot. Okay. And then it will enable this option. You just click on this submit button. Okay. And after that, another link is there. Just open it, copy link and paste it. So whatever you have created, I mean, by using your mail ID, you just enter on this and give a password, just log in. Okay. And after that, there is a license option is there. Okay. Just click on that uh, license, I mean, get license. And after some time, they will give a you will get a notification like deployed. So after deployed, you can install this tool, I mean, TOSCA tool. And until unless we can't do that. Okay. It will just take a few minutes. After that, it will deploy until, I mean, till at that time, it will show like deploying. Okay. After deployed only, you can install Tosca tool in your personal laptop. So just I mean, copy and paste it in your anywhere in your notepad or anywhere. Okay. So tomorrow we'll install the Tosca tool in your laptops. What you need to do tomorrow after deployed, okay? Anyone please share your screen, and after that I will tell you what are the procedures to install the Tosca tool. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
so you got it right, whatever I have said. just to use these two links, and you do a register, and after that you need to get license. So if you have any doubts, please ping me, and if you're stuck somewhere, please send me the screenshots of your uh, page. Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Do we need to install anything after this?
No,
The
just register,
login.
and after
Okay.
this you get license. Okay, and after that
Okay.
I'll tell you how to install the application. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
use whatever I said, just follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rajesh, if you have any doubts, please ping me.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I'll guide you. And Kiran, and I know you got it right.
Yes, I
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we'll meet and we'll see the installation, and we'll start a module section here, and we'll see how many options are there. Okay. And see. Okay, guys. I have a meeting. I'm so sorry. So, see you tomorrow, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
Okay, bye. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.